Let's have a look at the NFC playoff picture, buddy, because your Falcons are hanging right in there. They're now at 7-7, one game back of the Bucs in the NFC South. Now, here's the interesting thing. Should the Bucs and Falcons finish with the same record, Falcons own the tiebreaker. Yeah. They won both meetings this season. That's obviously huge. So, my question for you, are the Atlanta Falcons back on track to win the South?
So, I sit here, and your initial reaction is obviously not. That game should have been a blowout.
Yeah.
But then, and you dig into it a little more, who they're playing, and you look at some of the good things that happened today, I say they got a shot, and I think Kirk Cousins was honest there. His play is what's lacking. The run game looked very good, and they got a lot of support from different ways, sir. I mean, Jay, to get one punt block in a game is wild. And I will say it's a similar concept. You're going to think, oh, we just watched the same play twice. We did not. Those were two separate. Shout out the Raiders on that.
Yeah.
This is what's jamming them up right here. The turnovers during the losing streak, the one today, you can't have it. They miss a kick later on. And they also had a poor red zone, efficiency. But I will say this, when you have Bijan and you have Tyler Algier as the spill guy, they can be good. And now you look at who they're playing coming up. I mean, the Giants are arguably worse than the Raiders. The Commanders, I think, might be the most fraudulent 9-win team in the NFL right now.
You don't believe. You're not a believer.
I am not. And I think that'll be a showdown that could obviously have playoff implications for both teams. I actually like the Falcons in that matchup. I really do. And then you go to the 3-11 Panthers, and I sit here and say, I can't count them out, because as much as Kirk Cousins has thrown that pick, do I believe that the guy can come out here and play a clean football game still? Absolutely. He hasn't done it in a while, but would it shock us if he comes out here and throws for 300, no picks?
Yeah.
No. Now, the question is, will the Bucs slip up? Because the Bucs also have a very, very weak schedule.
Yeah.
And that where it goes, I would say, with the Bucs and with the Falcons are similar teams. One week they look great and you're feeling really good about it, and the next week they lay an absolute egg. So I still think they're in it. Do I feel great about them? No, but I think they're in it still.
I still can't figure out the Kyle Pitts situation. As a former tight end, can you understand how this guy isn't a star already and how they don't get him the football more?
I don't. And a couple of things that happened today that hurts my heart as a tight end was there was a few third downs where Kurt's looking deep, and they've got Pitts on a check down, kind of short of the sticks.
Yeah.
And you'd love to see this guy as a tight end sit there, catch one 4 yards short, and instead of juking around at his size, put your foot in the ground, shove a guy off you, and somehow get the first down.
Yeah.
And he catches it, makes a move, 2 yards shy. 2 yards shy. And it's like, how come we can't get this guy, one, a little more physical in those, but two, more involved in this pass game?
Such a high draft pick. You thought Cousins would come unlock the talent.
Yes, super athlete.
Yeah, it just hasn't happened. It's unfortunate.
They've got a run game. You can use them with play action.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things here.
They need a new tight ends coach. Maybe it's you, buddy. Let's check out what's coming up on the network. Very exciting stuff this Thursday, Luke. If the Denver Broncos can defeat the Los Angeles Chargers in L.A., the Denver Broncos are going to the postseason.
Which is a tip your cap. They can do that. Sean Payton turn this program around.
Absolutely.
I also say that puts the Chargers in a little bit of limbo. As far as the wild card spot goes, it might get a little tighter.
I will say there is some separation there, but you're right. You never know. After this one's over, make sure you watch our show, SportsCenter with Jay Onrait, brought to you by Harvey's. There's a good chance Sean Payton and or Jim Harbaugh will have something interesting to say after this one, win or lose.
And you know what, Jay, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year that this Thursday night game is going to have huge playoff implications, I would have said you were nuts.
You're right.